G'day, folks. Welcome back to another Beam 42 episode. We're going to talk about round 19 games. Beef, how you doing over there, mate?
Good 40. Good to see you again. Had a good weekend. Not so much joy in the footy, but still good to get away from work for a few days.
Yeah. Look, I'm surprised you're talking to me, but we'll get to that in a moment. But look, the first game of the round was EELS 10 and Raiders 12. What a fantastic game, and it was defensively minded. And this whole point of scoring 80 points in a game, I think, has to be dead now, surely.
Well, it's not dead because it happened on Saturday, right? But what it makes you think is that the better teams come finals are going to play defensive football, right? So it was a good game, and it was good to see a game like that, right? That was tight. It just adds to the drama, right? So good win by the Raiders. That'll get them a spot in the 8.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's got them in the 8. And then the Roosters beat the Knights 28-8. Really disappointing by the Knights.
Yeah, Knights are terrible. Just a tragic performance by the Knights. I don't know where they go.
Yeah.
They miss Pierce.
It can't be all Pierce, though. Like, seriously. Ponga played injured and really was just a shell of the man he can be. But anyway, Cowboys put up a really good performance against the Storm. 16-20, they went down. But, gee, it could have gone either way.
Was a good game in the end. Storm got the chocolates. Just wonder if the Storm are thinking a week ahead.
Yeah. Well, no doubt they probably were, and Cowboys played higher than they should have. But anyway, Rabbits 60, that's a big score. Would have been really disappointed that they let 22 in with the Warriors.
Yeah, look, geez, they can attack though, can't they, right? So they get their defense right, maybe they're a smoky to take one of the two big boys out at the end of the year.
Well, massive chance, I think. And speaking of another chance to take out the big boys, Manly 44 over the Tigers 24.
Yeah, disappointed. I had the Tigers in this one. They're due, right? I kind of thought if the Tigers won that game, then they were a chance of making the top 8 and fulfilling my prophecy. But not to be. Yeah, Manly just too good. You know what I mean? I just look at Manly and think that apart from their big guys, the rest of them are no names, but they stand up, right? And they punch above their weight.
Yeah, I've actually got Manly as a top 14 right now, even though they're not in the ladder in that position. I think Eels will drop out, and I think Manly is just one of those teams that can upset everybody. And speaking of teams being upset, Panthers 18 to the Broncos 12. That's a really bad performance by a top 2 team.
Yeah, well, again, like Melbourne, maybe look forward to the following week. Maybe Panthers as well, right? They were down on a few troops, but
right.
The Broncos put up a fight, so which is good for their fans.
Yeah, no doubt. And the 6 of them that turned up, I'm sure they were really happy. Now, this is a game where I'm sure you're not happy to talk about, but look, Dragons 10, Titans 32. I was really happy with the performance, and Fafita started on the bench, and I think he was an angry man when he came out.
Well, speaking of not putting up a fight, Dragons just did not put up a fight. Inept performance all the way around. Cody Ramsey, multiple times trying to tackle David Fafita. Look, he's hard enough to tackle, when you go at him. But Ramsey's running back like a crab. Zero chance of being able to make any contact on the guy, right? So good to see Cody Ramsey drop this week, right? So, if you are ballsy enough to get a tattoo of Speedy Gonzalez on your leg, then you've got to have something to back that up, right? So I'm thinking Cody Ramsey should get another tattoo on his other leg. Remember the skunk, Pepe Le Pew, right? Because Cody Ramsey, you stink.
Well, look, I understand your anger. I'm just going to go the other way and say I'm really happy with the performance of the rookie Toby Sexton. And I think that just absolutely seals the fate of Ash Taylor. He has no chance of appearing back next year, not even for 200 grand. So anyway, last game of the round where the Dogs put up a decent fight early, but ended up going down to the Sharks 24-44.
Yeah, Dogs just don't have enough class. Sharks just had a little bit more class, right? So Sharks lost Johnson in that game for 8 weeks, I think now, right? So that'd be a big loss, losing him with a tough hammy. Yeah, Dogs be hoping can't wait until they get that injection of talent next year.
Yeah, and to be fair, there's a few players coming over and they will be better, but I still don't see them making the 8. But anyway, that's for another topic and for another day. So, all right, buddy, thanks for talking about round 19. We'll talk to you soon about next week's games, and we'll talk to you then.
No worries. All right, guys, enjoy your footy.